from Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome
Are you talking?
to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show, presented by Scott K. Nichols and State Farm Insurance. And now, here's your hosts, Brandon Reef and Jonathan Birdsong.
All right, Crossroads Sports Radio, episode 369. Jonathan talking during the intro, as always. We are live.
You wouldn't have.
You act like we don't do
man.
a show every week. Come on now.
Episode, man. Episode. They got some talking on you, man. Before, don't do that, man. It's all good, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be a little late, y'all. Hell, I left my notes still up. You know what I'm saying, outside the studio, man. But it is what it is, man. But I'm kind of anxious, chopping at the bit tonight, Brandon. You know what I'm saying, this is a midweek show for us. But heck, we chopped enough college football up Sunday. And in some of the subsequent kind of, you know what I'm saying, clicks, I'm telling everybody kind of check for that for sure. But like, man, I'm kind of chomping to bed, man. Hey, man, all the sports wars is open now, man. Basketball preseason, you know what I'm saying, is back. NBA's back. We're in the middle of you know what I'm saying, the middle part of the NFL where teams are thinking they got a shot. Hell, man, Baker Mayfield's got MVP odds. I couldn't believe it, man. So, and like I said, you know what I'm saying, we got college football right here and also in our hip pocket, man. So I don't know where you want to start. Roulette wheel. You know what I'm saying? We can start with the Colts here locally.
We'll hit some stuff locally, but first, John, we've got to pay some bills and work on paying some bills.
Okay, man.
I want to.
Oh
yeah. So Crossroads Sports, Old Glory, John. Old Glory offers over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merchandise from iconic bands, sports teams. Discover your perfect fan gear and save with our Crossroads Sports exclusive discount. Go to oldglory.com. Use the promo code Crossroads. You'll get 15% off any product that you get there. The link is showing there, oldglory.com, 15% off. They've got everything. They've got T-shirts, hats, and more. They have it from your favorite TV shows, movies, cartoons, video games, superheroes for the people that like Batman, Superman, and more. They've got books, sports, and musics. You can check that out at oldglory.com. Now, if you want to use that promo code Crossroads, you're kind of thanking us by doing it. It's the discount is the highest, and it's the most exclusive, and it's a Crossroads Sports discount for you guys. Check them out today, oldglory.com, and let them know Crossroads Sports sent you. Anything that you buy there, it also goes to help to support Crossroads Sports. So thank you to them tonight as well for that. So let's dive right into the NFL, John. Colts 40, Raiders 6. Raiders are bad. Colts blowout victory at home. The only big bad news, I guess, was that they lost Spencer Schrader to a kicking injury. Got drilled on an extra point. Looked like out of nowhere. So, but Colts big win. And Raiders are bad.
I'm always irritated by when people say that kickers are important, and Colts are kind of somewhere. I know they signed somebody, scramble. Nobody really you don't load up on kickers anyway for your special teams during, you know what I'm saying, as you build your season. So, but now the Colts are in a bind because it's essential. Colts are a fine-tuned operation. If anybody kind of saw the offense, you know what I'm saying, what they do. And then they are, you know, so they kind of get after it on defense too, man. Latu registered another sack, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know if he had an interception, but like, no, Latu, like I said, registered another sack for sure. But like, then you look at and I know everybody wants to kind of give Daniel Jones heavy praise, man. Jonthan Taylor's out here, like, man, if you had Jonthan Taylor on fantasy football, my Lord, man, you probably a millionaire today. You know what I'm saying? After last week, they hit 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the yardage in front of me, but like, man, my goodness. So like, and again, I know I'm forgetting. And then the kid, oh my God, Brandon, you got him like that kid. The Tyler Warren kid. Are you serious? Slow out of cock, man. It's your time, buddy. Your time is ticking. You know what I'm saying? And targets is kicking. But and that's the game. Like I said, they did without Alec Pierce, who's, you know what I'm saying, in concussion protocols. And, you know what I'm saying, however, you still feel about, there's still a tipperness, for people that ain't just ready to embrace Daniel Jones just yet. I think Be personal. I think he's on the track. He's on a trajectory to get paid and all those things. When that is a culture now, it's rather be seen, right? We know this, right? So, but no, man, they're the coach on trajectory, a winning trajectory, and it's favorable because the teams some of the teams in front of them aren't necessarily juggling the damn self, man. Mark, you know what I'm saying? They play the Arizona Cardinals next, or something like that. You know what I mean? Marvin Harrison, they kind of having whispers about him, and can he still be, you know what I'm saying? An every down back or explosive back. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, no, man, a favorable schedule. And like I said, the Colts are, you know what I'm saying, they are pumping on all cylinders, the offense, defense, and even special teams. But now the special teams takes a little bit better back step.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, 17 carries for 66 yards and 3 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, 20 of 29, 212, game manager, 2 touchdowns for him. You talk about Tyler Warren, 4 catches on 4 targets, 44 yards, and a touchdown. Colts are rolling. I did see today that I think it was, what's his name? Joe Bacci is went on the injured list, so he'll be out. So they had to go and sign up for some free agencies for that. But no, overall, I thought, the Colts are doing what you need to do with this type of schedule, and they're winning the games that they need to win. And technically, right now, they're sitting in first place in the AFC. You even go off the score differential; they're the leaders there. Now, I hear a lot of people talking about, hey, let's extend Daniel Jones several years. Let's extend Shane Steichen. Let's extend Ballard.
Like what you
Guys,
see. Like what you
guys,
see.
you're 4-1. You've played 5 games.
Should be 5-0.
Should be. You're 4-1. Played 5 games. Football is a long season. Injuries could change everything. The strength of schedule is light in the booty, as some would say,
Oh man,
for them starting the year. So it's the hard part of the schedule will be coming. And here, don't slouch on Jacksonville. They're 4-1 themselves. They got an impressive win the other night against Kansas City. AFC South's not a slouch with those 2 teams up top.
No, not with those 2 teams, and not with Sunshine playing finally some gritty nose football that everybody's been kind of wanting to expect it out of him. And again, man, he can say, hey, man, I had a roller derby of coaches up here and offensive coordinators up here, and now we got some stability. And again, like I said, you know what I'm saying, they are, and defensively, they are still a very stingy defense to damn stuff, man. So you mix those 2 combinations, great to good quarterback play. They had some misstep. Did they lose to the Bengals? That's terrible. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Or they lost. No, they lost to the Browns. One of them got Ohio teams. I don't give a damn which one. You know what? Because Brandon Reeves, I'm going to rip the cord up, man. Brandon Reeves showed us some back behind the camera details, man. They don't love us so much in the state of Ohio, especially in the Northeast, man. Well, I'm sorry. Them teams better start getting better. Big pause. I get it, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers, I know where the hell is this going? The Cleveland Cavaliers, they won 60-something. They won 60-something games last year. They're on track probably to win 60-something games. Thomas Bryant out there, I didn't even know. I thought he'd find, you know what I'm saying, greener pastures, man. But that ain't greener pastures with Cleveland Cavaliers. You left the Pacers to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't understand. But like, nah, man. I know it's one of them sorry, Lord. One of them sorry-ass AFC Ohio teams. How did they trade Joe Flacco to the Bengals? What are they doing?
And he took a flight. He didn't even drive. He took a flight.
He took a flight? What was like 20 minutes?
Somebody took a photo of him on the plane today or yesterday.
Man. This is comical. So like, I know I want to get back on the Colts, man. I think it's kind of I just want to kind of share that with the people, man. They kind of came after Brandon's head during last year during playoffs. They're probably gonna come after mine after that run. Hopefully they do, but no, it's still all love with the city of Cincinnati and Cleveland. But no, back to the Colts. Like I said, the people like what they see, Brandon. You already know, man. People want to kind of hurry up and put their money on what looks sure to be a surefire winner. I don't want to necessarily, again, we are in week 5, you know what I'm saying, of a very long season. I would, you know what I'm saying, implore people to listen to what Brandon Reeves said. Do not start talking about $28 million multi-year contracts with Daniel Jones because it'll go real south real fast.
Yeah. 100%. Somebody that didn't have a good time while in Indianapolis, Mark Sanchez.
Hey man, listen, Brandon. In all seriousness, we touched on it a little bit, man. There's some bad tape of Mark Sanchez out there, and I ain't just talking about the tush push. You know
The
what I'm
butt
saying?
fumble.
I ain't talking about that. There's some bad tape, man. They got him walking around like a Night Stalker Jason. Did you see the video? I don't even share that.
It is like Halloween.
Man, it was like, dude, they need to add the Michael Myers music to it, man. But like in all seriousness, man, that is a serious offense. He better be forthcoming with the authorities.
I want to see what the toxicology report. What else he had in his system besides alcohol, man?
And then why are you bringing that to the city of Indianapolis, man? Don't do that. I'm just being honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, I got an alert that it happened, and I'm in the hospitality industry, so I'm in with the hotels downtown. I was shocked to see.
Yeah, everybody assumed, even this dumbass governor. I know I don't want to get us in trouble, Brandon.
No, you're right.
Everybody assumes it's just somebody trying to take advantage of a rich person. You know what I'm saying? Mark
Deleted
Sanchez.
tweets.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez is Mr. USC. However,
Now we've got the
first liner. Don't do that. They're not in the same category. And then he went to the Jets with the foot fetish dude, and they beat. I get it. They beat the Colts. You beat me to it, Brandon. You hater. I'm getting ready to say it. They beat the Colts. I own it. They beat Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? He was on the tail end or whatever. I don't know. Team was on the tail end. Team was on the tail end. But man, Sanchez. Unfortunately, man, if you read some of his, it's not to be a tit for tat type of thing, man. He's got some history with the law. You know what I'm saying? When he's being disruptive and whatnot, man. So, I hope the victim, you know what I'm saying, kind of makes it through. I know we talked too much about Mark Sanchez already, but whatever comes of it, man,
those images look rough.
Yeah, it made the city of Indianapolis look bad for this is the sports town, and people. We proud of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
yep.
1,000 years on you, man. Nobody want to hear that, man. Mark Sanchez run around here with a blade like this dude, like Michael Myers. It's crazy. Slow that down, dude.
It is Halloween. Yeah, it's just sad situation. Speaking of scary, Baltimore Ravens fall to 1-4 after a 44-10 lacking by the Texans.
I don't know. They have too many people out. And then you have too many important people out at the important position. And like we're not. Again, Brandon Reef will also just say it's a long season, so you can kind of dig yourself. You know what I'm saying? Win 2 games in a row. But for us, I'm not even saying we're fandoms, but for you to just people just assume that they can just flick on the switch like they've done 2 years past, and somehow dig that's a big hole. That's a big hole. Playoff odds against that. Don't talk about Super Bowl anymore. Don't talk about Super Bowl. You lose one more game, you can talk Super Bowl out. You can get Super Bowl out your mind, Craig.
See, I don't think so. I really don't think so, because they're still the favorites to win the AFC North. They're third favorite to win the AFC. Because here's how their schedule plays, John. Say they lose this week at home against the Rams, which if there's no Lamar was supposed to be out 2 to 3 weeks, so this would be week 2. Next week they have a bye, right? So you're 1-5, okay, through the first 7 weeks.
Yep.
And then your schedule, I honestly think gets easier because you're home against the Bears, you're against the Miami Dolphins, you're against the Vikings, you're against the Browns, you're against the Jets, you're against the Bengals, and then you play the Steelers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 wins. I can see them rolling off when they get back from their bye week. You add that to the 1, that's their 7. They'd be 7-5 after 12 weeks.
You mentioned the Bengals, so yeah.
Cut the tape. They'll be 7-5.
Bengals. Brownie just ain't got no continuity, man. I watched the Bengals, man. He just doesn't have any continuity, and then that team just breathes off offense, off defense. You know what I'm saying? Offense breathes off defense, man, or makes the defense play a little bit better, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's still opaque over there. I don't know. I think it's a big hole for them to start kind of digging out of, man. As they don't necessarily have some of the reserves that they've had in the past, man. But like I said, Lamar missing these games does not help the situation.
Steelers won this week, even though they did not play, because Bengals, Browns, and Ravens, all 3 lost. So sitting at 3-1 on top of the AFC North with at least a 2-game lead on everybody. That's pretty clutch going into your bye week. So, Cowboys got to win against the Jets, likely expected. Jerry's throwing the double birds up, and then he apologizes, saying he was trying to give a thumbs up. I don't know how you get the middle fingers and the thumbs different, but that's Jerry Jones. Have you ever heard of a team being 4-1, coming off a Super Bowl title, and people bitching at each other, not getting the ball, not getting the passes? I'm not getting the runs, the carries.
Yeah, not in recent history, not in like the last 10 years. I'm sure it's probably happened in the 80s for sure. But like not in the last 10 years. So you still telling me Hollywood Brown still got a problem with the quarterback?
No, I'm talking about the Eagles. A.J. Brown and Saquon and Devontae Smith all pissed up and upset.
Okay.
They won the Super Bowl.
I said Hollywood. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. I knew you meant it. I just our audience probably heard Hollywood thinking Chiefs, but I don't get. I know A.J. Brown. He ran himself out of Tennessee, and now he's you just won a Super Bowl. Like, I understand you're not. You have other star players that can get the ball a little bit. My God, like, spread that wealth. You're 4-1. I don't know. In that game, that game was nuts against Denver.
So let's look at it from his lens, though. Let's just be a little greedy, right? Let's just be a little greedy. Is the offense that they run a little boring? Yes. Are the games they have won? They've been one game has been exciting. We can say, but against the Chiefs, of course. But I don't know, man. Diva wide receivers. He's a diva. I said it. He's a diva. They want to shine, regardless of of the winning. They want to shine. He ain't good enough to be in T.O.'s level. But like this is like T.O. level of stuff, man. This is team killer.
Yeah.
This is team killer type stuff, man. They need to go ahead and jettison. They taking. The Jets are taking.
Titans beat the Cardinals, get their first win, 22-21 with 16 points in the fourth quarter. Another running back drops the ball before going into the end zone. Back-to-back weeks. Cardinals lose on another field goal. I think all 3 of their losses have been, or all 5 of their games have been decided by a field goal at the buzzer. But how many more times, John? How many more times? I mean, Cam Ward was pissed last week, and they came back. They bounced back. Calvin Ridley had a good game for him.
Yeah, I know it's not in the collective bargaining right now, but they mess around and ask for that to be in the collective bargaining, man. That dude. But it's hard to but that's just dumb.
And then he had to apologize. Why? And got fined as a coach. That's the least. I'd cut his ass. That's the only way you're going to make now. With you apologizing, you have no credibility as a coach. I'm sorry. Can these players not take criticism that way? Can they not? Shane Steichen saying, "Well, I'll take the blame for it." No.
But why is it that we gotta get some running backs on here, man. We got some wideouts, man, to figure out this. Like, why is it? What is in the mindset? That is what I try to learn more, and I want to know why this is a thing. I want to know.
Yeah,
it's a thing. Yep. Remember, Brandon, I'm coming from. It's a thing to get into the end zone and then do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just do the celebration. The Dirty Bird from the Atlanta Falcons, that was one of the greatest celebrations of all time. You know what I'm saying? Where he went, you know what I'm saying? What he went through. You know what I mean? Who else? The homie, when you know what I'm saying? They did the Statue of Liberty falling down. You know, but like, nah, man, this is insane, man. You just dropped the ball because you think it's this. Okay, I made it. Nobody can catch me. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But I'll tell you what I do get, John. And our listening audience, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. I hate to waste time trying to recover from a night of drinking, John. Maybe you've had some drinks with friends on a Sunday, or you've woken up groggy and foggy on Monday. No, thank you. Those days are over. That's why I love morning recovery. I started seeing this little blue bottle when I go to the stores, John, all over the place. I tried it. and now I would never want to drink anything else without it. It's made with ingredients like milk thistle and ginseng to help you
Okay.
recover from last night's fun. Sure, you could drink water, chug Pedialyte, scarf down greasy food from McDonald's or something the next morning,
Please
but none
don't.
of the things are going to make you feel glorious. Morning recovery will. It's a game changer. The fountain of youth, your new drink before having a good time, and you wake up ready to go drink. So head to morelabs.com, use our code Crossroads, and guess what? You're going to save 25% on your order by using our promo code Crossroads on your first purchase. Check them out today. Game changer. More Labs Morning Recovery is #1 alcohol recovery supplement that helps you wake up clear-headed and refreshed. Clinically proven, trusted by thousands with 20 million bottles sold and a 4.9 star rating. It works. You can try it risk-free. Enjoy an exclusive discount with our promo code at morelabs.com. Promo code Crossroads. Got to try it out, man. Some of those mornings you wake up, it's just like, oh, after
Take
two
advantage.
drinks. After 2 drinks,
After
just
2
get that
beers,
clear head.
absolutely.
Let's recover. Let's go. So,
Take advantage of the Crossroad promo.
Yeah, absolutely. Crossroads. We'll put it on the screen real quick. Boom. Morelabs.com. 25% off. Use that code Crossroads. Clinically proven recovery energy drink. Needed some energy, man. We talk about Baker Mayfield. Got the Bucks at 4-1, MVP type numbers. M'Baka is just rolling he might win Rookie of the Year as a wide receiver.
There's people believe that. Yep. There's people believe that.
Yeah. Looked really, really good. And then Detroit 4-1. They rolled over the Bengals. Detroit's they've fixed some of their issues, I believe, John. I know it's just the Bengals, but still.
Bengals still having procedural issues, man. There's really, from an NFL standpoint, man, there's really no there's some good stories kind of floating around. There's some teams kind of floating under the radar as well. You know what I mean? There's some teams that we can kind of already say they fraud. They coach ain't no fraud. Jim Harbaugh ain't no fraud. But I don't know what's going on with that team. I don't know what's going on with that team. What's going on with that team out there, Brandon? Fraudulence. Fraudulence. So a lot, but again, there's a lot of games kind of fixed, get in front of it, but they got and shoot, even the Guardians, they ain't fraudulent, you know what I'm saying? But it's got to get they, you know what I'm saying, Jaden Daniels out there, but they got a little dig in themselves. But hold on, I got one team. I'm gonna pull back the curtain one more time, man, because this team. Man, I mentioned them two shows ago, and then somehow, someway, we get on some type of Google negativity report because I said something about Dayball, Shake, whoever, Brian, whatever his name is, man. Why is he still the coach there, man? Because the New York Giants, because they stink. They stink. That like they're gonna get the dude hurt, man. Jackson Dart. Did they win the game? No, they didn't. Did they play a little bit better pass protection? Just a little bit. He just took 1 sack instead of 4. But like, what's the sack count we up to offensive line? When are they gonna fix it? Get rid of the coach. Sorry, Giants. That's my 2 cents, man. I don't want to don't send no more hate mail to my AOL account. Okay, New York Giants fans, don't send no more hate mail to my AOL account. I'm just letting you know that you need to be looking at one of these college coaches to bring in to, help usher Jackson Dart. Help usher Jackson Dart on. But other than that, there's peace in the streets with me and the New York Giants fans, man. Do not put me on no more Google negativity reports. Thank you. Or Crossroads Sports. Thank you.
And there's your PSA. Commanders win 27-10 over Harbaugh and the Chargers. Man, just as much as the Chargers look good, all of a sudden they just look like doo-doo out there. And I can't. Yeah, they can't run the ball. They've got injuries. You lost Najee. You lost Amari Hampton at least for the next 4 games. And the Commanders get Jaden Daniels back first game, and he looks good. You got Bill, the law firm. Bill is just running back going crazy for the Commanders. 3-2 for them, sitting good. And I think you want to call the upset of the week. The Patriots go to Buffalo and upset Josh Allen and the Bills. But Brandon, I don't take a lot of solace in thinking, hey, you know what? Oh, my God, this is huge because I think the Bills will be fine. Bills will be there. They are my Super Bowl pick to win.
They gritted. I don't know, man. They gritted out a good one.
That defense is terrible. But
New England gritted out a good one. and I'm not so much critical of Vrabel anymore. I'm just being
What
honest,
about
man.
Drake May?
I thought it was, or Drake May. You know what I mean? Hell, they won't even let they had so just good success, man. They won't even let them show Drake May's poster no more. He went to school in UNC no more. That's crazy what they got going down at Chapel Hill. But I until they start winning, until this new version of the New England Patriots gets to like a 7-game win streak, man, the evil empire ain't back yet. Don't get crazy, y'all. The evil empire, especially here in Coast Land. The Coast people, Brad, I tapped in with a few of them. They was like, they cashed it back. I was like, man, listen, that's not a time break. Just slow down, man. Slow down. So this one game. They beat the Bills. Bills is, anyway, they choke. The Bills choke. You know this.
They'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. Looking ahead, this week's games, Thursday night, tomorrow night, we've got Eagles at the Giants. You just talked about Dable and the Giants, the Eagles and their drama. So that'll be Thursday night football. We got Broncos at the Jets. Jets haven't had a turnover all year, John, and they're sitting at 0-5. I just, it's baffling to me how you can be that bad. Rams at Ravens, Cowboys at Panthers, Cardinals come here to take on Indianapolis. Sneaky good one. Seahawks at Jaguars, Chargers at Dolphins, Patriots at Saints, Browns at the Steelers, Titans and Raiders both 1-4. Bengals at the Packers, 49ers and Bucks. That'll be probably one of your prime time games, 4:25 on Sunday. 49ers at Tampa. And then let's see. Sorry, Tanner's still talking to me during the show.
That's not good.
And then Sunday night football, good one. Lions at the Chiefs. And then Monday night you get 2, Bills, Falcons, Bears, Commanders. I'm looking forward to this Lions Chiefs one, John. And we talk about the Chiefs losing Monday night. I think they will be. The Chiefs are going to be fine. They're going to be in the playoffs. Yep. I can just still see them holding up at the end of the day, sitting there freaking almost holding up the AFC Championship trophy in a celebration. And we're just all wondering how the hell did they get here from this different route this time?
You're right. People everywhere. We are not on a 14-game NFL season anymore. We have 17 games. There's still some teams that got to make a international trip, I thought. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this game is juicy, but like it's a game the Chiefs really need to get on the W side of juicy. So they can't really afford to keep on. You got to beat somebody. You can't just keep on. You can't just hope you feed on some of the bottom feeders when they kind of come up. You got to beat somebody, Chiefs. If people, even if you are to make a playoff run or you know what I'm saying, hold up the AFC Championship trophy, you got to beat somebody. So this would be that first step in doing so.
Yep, absolutely. Give me 1 second here, John. I'm gonna move some things around on my screen.
That's all good.
All right, here we go. JB, give me your favorite. Who's your favorite superhero, John?
Oh my goodness, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Let's go to Spider-Man. You go to oldglory.com, John, and you type and you use our promo code Crossroads. You're gonna get 15% off an exclusive deal by checking it out. Look at this. Boom, you got a Spider-Man basketball jersey. They've got a fleece blanket. They've got hoodies. They've got the zip up. That's pretty cool. The Hidden Parker youth costume for the kiddos. They've got shirts, mugs, you name it. They have it here on their website, oldglory.com. Use that promo code Crossroads. You can get it. Let me go to other things.
Holiday coming
you like
up.
You like the Big Lebowski? Boom. Here you go. You got the dude. You got league champion rollers. You got Donnie. The Walter Solcheck, you name it, they've got them on there.
Oh wow.
They've got bands. Your favorite. They got your beers. Pick a video. Old Stripe, Patron, you name it. Vehicles, sports teams, your Pacers. You name it. They've got gear on there. Music, whoever your favorite. Classic rock, heavy metal, modern rock, rap, and hip hop. So maybe a little bit of Dr. Dre. John, let's see. Oh, they don't got no Dr. Dre on there right now, so we won't go Dr. Dre. But let's pick out one more, man. Maybe Eminem. We got some Eminem. There we go. Eminem t-shirts up here. I'm with Stan long sleeve.
I'm with it.
Yeah. So check them out. Oldglory.com. Use that promo code Crossroads today. You get yourself a blistering 15% off your purchase. Another one I always like, video games. So Call of Duty, you can get your Call of Duty stuff. Cartoons. I love the Simpsons. They've got Simpsons here. They got a little travel mug you can get $18. It'd be cheaper with our discount of Crossroads
Right.
as your promo code. A little bit of everything. Everyone is stupid except me. I like that shirt. That might be at the shirt I have to get to wear onto this show one night, especially when we got idiot callers trying to call in. But no, check them out. One of my favorite TV shows, The Office. You got Fruit Farms, Employee of the Month, Dunder Mifflin. Man, they've got everything here, man. And you got to check it out today. OldGlory.com, one of our beautiful sponsors of the show, and get all your entertainment needs, shirts, hats, mugs, you name it, accessories. They have it there and more. OldGlory.com. Use that promo code Crossroads, John, and you get 15% off your order.
I'm typing as we speak, man.
So
I'm typing as we
awesome.
speak.
Yeah, I want to thank all our sponsors. Also want to thank other sponsors, Scott K. Nichols, State Farm Insurance. With they've been with us since the beginning, so we want to thank Scott for all that. But we got to pay the bills, my man. We got to keep getting ad reads in here, and we're going to do it. And I feel the ones we got here with Old Glory and as well as more labs with the recovery drink. I think that's these are a lot of things that our listening base could use. Including myself. So we're excited to have all these sponsors on board.
Every time we be boots on the street, we show up at me and Brandon show up at a university, man. Usually Brandon's rolling out the old credit card trying to see if he can get a whatever university we own. So, but and then that's kind of inflated. You know what I'm saying? It kind of comes with a retailing, inflation, man. But like, no, man, for sure. If you are into collegiate athletics, you into, like you said, some of the hip hop brands that they have out there, or even like Spider-Man. Brandon, he got me on that one. So, definitely, check them out. And you, like I said, use the Crossroads Sports promo code, boom, put it up there. Use the Crossroads Sports, you're getting 15% off. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody got free shipping. So you already know. I don't necessarily know. So make sure you find out. But again, yeah, 25% off.
You spend 15 today, you can spend another 15 tomorrow, and you can spend another 15 the next day. All this, folks, it not only does it make your purchase, but it also helps support Crossroads Sports as well during this.
Yeah,
so
powers the show.
We want to thank. Yep, absolutely. So we want to thank you. We do make a commission off this, and we have to legally by the FCC have to say that we do make a commission off that. So we will take and it's in the ad read. We wanted to make sure we said that, but we want to take care of you. So you take care of us, and we can keep doing our show all the time. So, John, I put out, and I don't know if it's going to show up correctly. It probably won't. So I'm probably bringing up the bracket.
This dude is crazy.
I put out my Crossroads bracket.
This dude is crazy. He got IU in the playoff, y'all. He's crazy.
As of right now, they're a top 10 team in the league or in the country, so they are in the bracket. They're one of the top 12 teams right now.
I'm not saying
they're in it.
I'm just shocked that you put them in the bracket. You know what?
What do you mean? What do you mean you shocked? They are a top 12 team in the country right now if you go to the polls.
But I think your future planning here, man, I think this is going to be accurate. I think this is going to be more accurate than you think when we get to the very end, when the playoffs start.
I put Bama over them because in the rankings, Bama's behind IU, and we all know that's not the case. So I made some changes myself.
Well, who do you think? What team do you think is better? I don't. That's. Ooh, man, I wish we had D-Cot on the show. He probably losing his mind if I told him Indiana was in some spots better. I would like that would be a pretty good game, right? If you get them on a neutral field,
yeah.
IU versus
right now,
Bama.
I've got Georgia Tech versus Texas A&M right now. Winner of that would play Ole Miss. You got Texas Tech versus IU, the Bobby Knight Bowl. The winner plays Ohio State.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Yeah, Georgia Tech is up against it as far as because they could potentially be the ACC champion.
Yeah, LSU and Oklahoma, and then the winner of that would play Oregon, and then Alabama and Georgia. The winner playing Miami. That's kind of how I have my bracket right now, based on. I don't do my rankings now. My top 10 rankings. I'm going to start doing a bracket we're getting that part of the season now.
Well, it's a shame on me, man. I haven't turned. I mean, just, like I said, man, basketball hit, and like, man, my rankings as far as like where I really wanted to put everybody, as far as who I thought was the best team, because I think the you know what I'm saying, the Big 12 don't get no love. ACC, at least in this bracket, that you show got some love just because Georgia Tech is like they're on the positive side of winning, and Miami's just coming off a huge win, beating Florida State. But like, nah, man, I think some Big 12 teams probably filter into that, and maybe we see, you know what I'm saying, probably for sure one of those ACC teams kind of go out, man, beat. But like, no, man, I like the idea of the bracket. I will commit. Shame on me, Brad. I will commit to getting out the top 10 before Saturday. So at least people can kind of see. I think people enjoy that. I get comments on that. I think people kind of enjoy kind of our thoughts because even though we kind of always talking about when you talk about the AP poll, we usually have the same teams, but we might have a different, you know what I'm saying, numeration. Even between one another. Hell, he gave me hell, y'all, because I put Iowa State in the top 10. Then they got zip tied. They didn't look like a top 10 program, at least in the first half against Cincinnati. And I knew, Brandon, I should have known better. Here. I hope Tanner's going to come on here a little bit, but if you don't, I just like Brandon and Tanner went with Cincinnati based off the spread, right? Or whatever history was kind of said is out there. And then I kind of did my due diligence, man, and saw, okay, they got a pretty good offensive line. They got the Big 12 offensive line of the week, like 3 weeks going or something crazy, man. And then with that, they can hit you. I watched them prior to, and they get zip tied somebody. So I was thinking just a cupcake zip tie, but like, no, man, that was a pretty good. If you kind of got to look at the spread.
The cheese was out there.
Man, Cincinnati's a spoiler this year. You tell yourself even when we had the first show, there will be spoilers out there. You just don't necessarily think it's going to be that particular program. But like, nah, man, I'm glad. Like I said, welcome back to the show, Tanner. But like, man, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad I had a good rebound week, man. Because last week was horrible, man. Horrible performance.
Yeah, let's bring up the games from last week. Real quick, we've got I went 4-7, so I'm 28, 30-2. Jonthan 6-5, 29, 29-2, sitting at 500. Tanner 5-6, sitting at 29 and 29-2. So you both are 500. I'm just a game back of you guys so far through 6 weeks. So some of the games that killed us. I mean, for me and Tanner, it was Purdue. We all had Ohio. Shame on us beating Ball State. Michigan, the Michigan cover. That was disgusting that did not cover. We all had the Clemson zip tie over North Carolina.
Yep.
And then me and Tanner had I had the last second change to go Florida instead of Texas. So that was
I
huge
love
for
Gators,
me.
baby.
Bama, boys, we backed into an Alabama cover. Even my bet.
Yeah.
I was texting Decott, pissed off that Bama was going to be a fraud that they didn't cover that thing, and they ended up covering there. But yeah, so any thoughts from the weekend, Tanner, for last week?
I just look the game you added. I didn't think got Mississippi State. I think back to the old who Mississippi State we think they were, not the top team. Our A&M looked that good. I mean, they absolutely smoked them. Was 31-9. They zip tied them up, and then Florida State tried to get in there. If they don't kick that field goal and kick that touch, they go for that. But it was the right move to kick the field goal. How they were scored down 9, they needed that. So, anyways, I mean, that would have probably backdoored us one more in there. But the backdoor's going against you both ways in this pick 'em. So, like you said, backdoor the Alabama game. You win some and you lose some by the backdoor. It just stings when the loss is that way. But really shocked by how well IU played. I think Ohio was favored to win maybe the MAC, I think, in football or being a contender. And Ball State rattled off 20 straight on them or something like that. So good dub for the Cardinals.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we say, the victory and the relish of how we did, it only goes so long. You can go from the highest to highest to the lowest to lows. So here we are, week number 7, boys. First game, Ball State at Western Michigan. John, you had the winning week last week. Ball State at Western Michigan. Western Michigan minus 8.5.
Man, Western Michigan got the ugliest uniforms in the MAC, man. I don't care what you say, man. I don't care. Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to go with the home team, man. I think he got to, you'll have to just hopefully take that road show, rush game. They got a good rush game. They definitely got a, good defense, man, like for this level of football as far as the MAC, man. So there's going to be some sack surprises, I think, for Western Michigan, man. So I'm going to go Ball State wins one in a close one. Give me Ball State.
Tanner.
Oh, man, I don't know if I can go Ball State here. I know I faded them a lot this year. I might go this way because the next couple games, I think they got some easy ones. We got a shitty Akron team for homecoming, and I'm thinking about going to, and then I think we play a shitty Kent State right behind it. Sorry, MAC schools. You guys aren't good. You guys are, Ball State's on paper is not great, but we're better than you on paper. So
there you go.
With that, I'm going to go Western Michigan Broncos, and then I could see the Cardinals rattling off a couple dubs in a row. So I know we're 2-3 right now. Might move to 2-4, but I think we can get back to 500 by the end of the month.
Okay, I'm going to go Western Michigan as well. I need them to prove to me something on the road. You barely came back and hung it at home. So show me something on the road, Ball State, and then I'll end up taking you. So I'm taking Western as well. Next one, Purdue at Minnesota. Minnesota 9.5-point favorites. Tanner.
Man, I don't even know. Minnesota looks so bad, or Ohio State looks that good. There's one thing. I think it might be Ohio State might be that good. Purdue didn't. I don't know. I'm giving up on PJ Fleck a little bit down there. Give me the. I said I would never take Purdue if they didn't.
You did say that.
Yeah, so son of a bitch. I'm going to probably just take an L. If anybody's listening, don't follow. This is not the pick of the week. I'll just say that. So give me the Gophers.
Tanner's going to take Minnesota. Purdue plus 9.5 on the road. I've kind of liked the way they've played lately. It's not great. It's not grand. But it's sure as hell better than what the product was on the field last year.
Right.
And even the year before that. So I'll give them the credit for that. I think this quarterback, I think just keep getting more reps. This team get more reps as young as they are. I think they can go up there against this PJ Fleck team. I think they can hang in there, get themselves down 10 and they kick a field goal to put it to 7. And that's inside the number. So I'm going to take the Boilermakers here at plus 9.5. Thank you, Scott. Bang that big ass drum. John.
Man, I'm going with the home team as well, man. The Boilers, man, they're on the upswing, man. So sometimes I think in the last couple games they kind of got out gunsling. But you know what I'm saying, as you say, like Minnesota is they might be tired of hearing, row the boat. They might be tired of, it might be time for PJ to go somewhere else. But with that, like I said, being said, I think Purdue covers, man. Give me Purdue.
All right, moving to the next one. Number 1, Ohio State minus 14.5 at Illinois. Illinois, they battled back and came back against Purdue and looked a little bit better in that game off the shellacking they got from the Hoosiers. But the number 1 team coming to town, you got to be able to back it up 2 in a row. I almost think 14. That's 2 scores and more. Ohio State hasn't played like I'm going to go out there and just kick your ass type of football yet. They haven't had to. This will be their only, their 3rd road game of the season. Right now, they were out at Washington last week. Give me, I'll take the bait on this. Give me Ohio State minus 14.5. Tanner?
Well, I thought you were going to go not so fast and take the Illini because I like the 14 and too many points. I think Illinois played a little bit more. They've been, but obviously played in a road game against IU, got shellacked. I think they did take care of business. I thought maybe they could have laid an egg in that Purdue game. That's why I kind of like Purdue. last week when they were playing them, maybe a look ahead to this spot, but Bielema had them ready to go. So with that, I think I'm gonna go the Illini here. I think Bielema might have them ready to play there. Ohio State really hasn't played anybody, so I'll take the Fighting Illini.
Okay.
Probably against my better judgment.
John?
Will Ohio State be a more impressive win over Illinois than it was against Texas? I mean, do we now take that Texas win away from them as like that was just you know what I'm saying, a way dub? You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't necessarily gave up necessarily on Texas, not to revisit them. But like, nah, man, in this game, I think Illinois covers, man. Keep it short and sweet. I think Illinois covers.
John's taking the Illinois. Tanner, number 8, Alabama, -3 at Missouri. What do you like?
Ooh.
You know what? Missouri's playing tough right now. Bama, I think, is playing a little tougher. I like the short 3 right there. I think DeBoer is actually not necessarily fighting for his life, but I think he knows that he's got a lot more at stake. If he can win this game, it would help his cause, probably get people not breathing down his back. If he wins this game, I think a lot more people breathe. He'll have a lot more people on him if he does lose. So it's going to be a tough place to play. I think Missouri always plays them tough, but being less than a field goal, I think I'd be happy with a push at 3. So I think Bama -3 is the play for me this week.
All right. I'm going to take Alabama -3 as well. Got to play every time you got to play this song. Bama's rolling, John. They looking pretty down there. We're going to have Dixieland Delight playing down there.
I hope not.
Even though it's at Missouri, but they're going to be playing Dixieland Delight there all evening long in Columbia, Missouri. Give me Bama -3 in an easy win for Bama. Not so fast, Missouri. John.
Ooh, wow. I'm going to go the other way, man. I'm going to go with Mizzou, man. Give me Mizzou. This would be a spoiler alert. Again, it's not going to be everybody that gets to the CFP playoffs is going to have a loss or two. You know what I'm saying? We got to expect a little surprise, and I think this is where we get a surprise this weekend. They won't fall out of the top 10 or anybody's hearts or anything like that. But like, nah, man, give me Mizzou to surprise Bama this weekend.
Okay. The big one, number 7, Indiana at number 3, Oregon. Oregon -7.5. Jonthan.
Man, I seen some old tape. It was like VHS tape, man. The last time Indiana beat Oregon on the road. It was in the 2000s, though. But my goodness, man, I don't know if it's gonna happen this year. Kirschnetti has a team that he like. You know what I'm saying? He likes to play with the lead, and he likes to play. You know what I'm saying? To ram it down, to kind of embarrass your team. He will not find him in a position, his team in that position against Oregon. You got to play a little bit smarter, a little bit tighter. And with that said, that kind of, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of leads to the favor of the home team, man. I don't want to be in trouble. Don't kick me out of the, you know what I'm saying, the Red Fan Club or whatever it's called, man.
You've been talking duck sauce all last couple weeks. Don't be doing it.
I'm sorry, Don Fisher, man, but hey, man. I'm going with the duck sauce, man. Ducks is winning this weekend.
John goes Oregon after he talking about duck sauce the last few weeks. They're going to be sauced up. Tanner.
No.
Not so fast, my friend. I think the Hoosiers are going to get a nice little rude awakening over there in Eugene.
Oh, wow.
I think Coach Sig, with all his little tactics and everything he said before about we beat all these teams last year, and he's like, he had to pull up a coach's poll last year. He said, well, we beat Nebraska, who was 25th in the thing, and 56-7 in the coach's poll. Well, gosh damn. If that's where you got to search for your road games, nah. You haven't played anybody. You're making fun of the SEC and their soft schedule. It's because their conference schedule's so hard. I'd love them to see them go down there and play Florida's schedule this year. Hell, they'd have 4 losses if they went down there and did that. So I like Oregon by more than 10 in this game.
Okay,
Wow.
Tanner is going to go Oregon. Comes to me, I've been impressed with what the Hoosiers have done this year. They kind of took that curb stomp to Illinois at home. Tanner talks about the one road win they had that was meaningful last year against Nebraska, and it was talked about. And then they played their schedule, and Sigs, they they they, they they've played well enough to get themselves in a position. Now the schedule's going to start getting a little bit harder for them, but you're taking on the Ducks, who's a nationally known championship contender year after year. Dante Jones or Dante, yeah, no, Dante Moore, Heisman candidate out there. I think this game pick, it looks like a great game. I'm going to watch a little bit of it, but I think it's a pretty easy pick for me.
Oh wow, Affleck, don't do that. Duffy Duck.
Give me the Ducks, baby. Oregon Ducks
Donald
rolls by double digits in this game.
Duck Dodgers.
So
sorry, y'all. We got to go.
The Red River Shootout, which
Quack,
is no
quack.
longer a shootout. It's just a Red River rivalry because we're in the 21st century now, apparently, with it. So number 6, Oklahoma, no Mateer, I don't think, as of right now, guys. Number 6, Oklahoma at Texas, against Texas, -2.5. John.
I think little Manning gets some little get back, man, and they win one. They win a close one. I know y'all say he looks terrible, man. I know he threw some noodle arm wimblies. I go back to look at Sark. What are you doing with this play card? Are you gonna be able to run 100 yards with these running backs? No. If the answer is no, then they're not gonna win the game. You know what I mean? So, and then what are they doing defensively? Again, you gave up how many points in Florida? Come on, man. So don't put it all on. I'm just saying, don't put it all on little Manning. But like I said, I got Texas winning this game, man.
Okay. I'll go next. Like I said, this rivalry, I'm glad they've keeping it around with them being the SEC now, but you got to put the shootout back in there. That they took that out. We got to try to be PG with it now, but no Mateer in this game. I don't know much about. Shame on me. I haven't looked up much about this backup quarterback because I thought Mateer would be back this week. They haven't ruled him out yet. I will give myself the opportunity to change my pick up on game day. Somebody just broke something, it sounded like. I'll give myself the opportunity to change it when I need to. Is this a get-right game for Arch and Sark after John was just bitching at Sark saying he needs to be fired and all this other humble going on down there in Texas? And is Arch really the guy? I think this week I'm going to go with this. It'll play. Give me good old Jim Ross and the Boomer Sooner. I'm going to have that little scooter. The little scooter wagon is going to be out there on the field circling about 30 times. Give me Oklahoma winning this game.
You and Dr. Def C. Williams, get out of Dodge. I'm done.
Tanner.
Yeah. You know me. You know this is my favorite little line. Texas, unranked team. Oklahoma, ranked, under a field goal. Snap calling Texas right here. Arch Manning's going to win this thing. That's everybody's going to be flooding money on Oklahoma. I feel like they'll just be burying them with money.
You say that, but I honestly don't think they will because Texas is the favorite, not Oklahoma. But also, here's the thing: Mateer's not playing.
Yeah. Well, I like Texas in here. -2.5 coming off that ass beating that old Billy Napier. Anytime Florida wants to fire a coach, Napier just wins his back against the wall, goes and wins that game. And shit, that's what happens.
Okay.
And
so John,
yeah.
You guys are going to go with a little bit of Texas. All right. Well, looks like I'm the only one that's going to be fighting for my boys. Me, Jim Ross, Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
You'll probably
Blake
be down
Griffin.
there. You'll probably be down there with Adrian Peterson hitting people with switches.
Adrian Peterson. Sam Bradford.
Oh, God. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Call CPS.
NC State at number 16, Notre Dame. Notre Dame 22.5-point favorites. Give me the Irish. You talk about hitting with the switch. I think they use that switch on NC State with the Shillelagh as well. Give me Notre Dame. Tanner?
Yeah. I'll snap call you there too. I think NC State's played a good. I think they beat Virginia earlier this year, but I think Notre Dame's actually turned it on. I think they know they got to go full throttle if they want to make this playoff, and I think that they're getting there right now. I know they're squeaking out covers barely, but I can see a squeak out by 23 or 24 right here in this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
John.
They peaked back up into what are they ranked, like number 16 right now, man. 2 more wins, three more wins, they're back in the top 10. You know, when people kind of thought they were done. So, give me Notre Dame.
Okay. Next one, Florida at number 5, Texas A&M. A&M minus 7.5. John.
Florida has, there ain't no more fire chance this week, man. So, but I just think A&M is a little bit better football product than Florida can like hulk them up and try to win, man. So, like, give me A&M.
I'm going to take Texas A&M as well. 12th man down there, hard place to play at Kyle Field. A&M's rolling. Florida was great story last week, but this week I think it might be just a little tough for them. So,
yeah.
Tanner, don't know if Tanner's available. He might be away for a second. Are you good for this one, Tanner?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for this one. Yeah, you know me. I think I know where I'm at. Give me the Gators.
Ooh.
I think they're playing hard enough right here.
Ooh.
I think he's
a believer. Right. He's a believer.
I love it.
He's got the Gator chomp going. So, okay.
Yeah, I like Gators.
Number 15, Michigan at USC. USC minus 2.5. Tanner. I love there's a cricket sound. Love that. Jonthan. Michigan at USC.
I'm going to say Michigan squeaks one out. Impressive win, man. I'm not saying I wasn't at one point impressed by what USC could do defensively. And I think he will get frustrated. They will frustrate him in this game, Underwood. But I like Michigan on the road to win.
Give me USC at home. They need a game that they can get right game. This to be against Michigan is a worse team with Sharon Moore as the head coach than it was with Bip. Because Underwood's a better quarterback with Bip in there than he is with Sharon Moore. They won't take the training wheels off. So give me USC given the points. Unranked team at home against the ranked team. If you have heard that before. Tanner, who's your pick?
You already know. I'm going right there. Give me the guy with $1 million plane, rides everywhere, jet flying, back home after they did all their taking some L's. I love USC. Short little dog at home. I mean, short little favorite at home.
Lincoln Riley
against the Michigan. And Lincoln Riley's going to get it done there. I think who I wanted to say. Why did I want to say Miller Moss? But that dude's at Louisville. But their number 6 is their guy back there. I know that quarterback.
Sanchez?
Yeah. Dirty Sanchez. And
I hope not.
Yeah. I think it's Mavia or something like that. I like him back there. I've watched him flip it. I think USC gets right here. They're going to get a dub. And I got a quick one on that Gators
Mavia.
thing. Yeah, Mavia. Yeah, no, just to go back on that Gators thing, I know they can get a quick talk on that. But no, I think that line's probably a little short. I'll keep an eye on that one maybe to change. I just think they got too much from what they did. I feel like if they would have lost last week, I bet you that line for A&M game would have been like 10.5. But since they won, I think it's a little shorter thing. But I still got faith in the Gators for the Aggies to become Gator bait.
Okay. Kansas at number 9, Texas Tech. Texas Tech minus 13.5. Tanner.
I'm a believer in Texas Tech. I watched them play a little bit last week. I like them. Not many people talk about their defense, and it's actually pretty decent compared in the past when they run that air raid with Leach and them. I said, I like Texas Tech, and that made me a believer in what I've watched them play, and their offense is good and everything. I think it's between them probably and BYU who wins that Big 12. It's about you can't count on Iowa State. It always comes out that last week. Someone loses when they shouldn't in that Big 12.
Right.
Yep.
It's a shit storm the last 2 weeks of that thing. All the good teams somehow end up playing each other at the very end of the season, and then someone needs a loss, someone needs this, and it just backdoors someone into the championship, kind of like Arizona State did last year.
Okay. John, I took Texas
Yeah,
Tech as well.
yeah. I'm going with Texas Tech. Texas Tech, and like Tanner said, BYU are kind of holding the banner of the what I'm saying the Big 12. Like folks kind of feel like not necessarily that everybody kind of discontent like they think Arizona State or TCU's out of it, but like man, BYU and like I said are kind of like give me hold on give me what's the spread again?
13.5.
Texas business usual kind of guys, man. That give me Texas Tech, but I
And they're at
might
home.
change it. I might at home too.
Yep.
If it was on the road, I might have went the other way. Be for real with you, but yeah, give me Texas Tech.
Okay.
Guys are idiots. In Three Foolish Men, I put you right in that category.
I had to think about it.
Yeah, your guy. Last one, number 10, Georgia, minus 3.5 at Auburn. John.
Give me Georgia. Too easy.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay. Tanner.
I was going to snap call it quicker than him. I think, after that loss, I don't want to be anybody playing Kirby Smart after that loss. So,
yeah, we don't trust Hugh Freeze, and I think he's gonna get fired at some point.
Yeah. So, it kind of scares me if the line's only that low, but yeah. But
okay. Cool.
I like Georgia.
All right. Anything else, Tanner? Before we let you go,
I don't have anything else. Yankees are playing like shit right now, so I'm gonna go see if they're down 2-1 now. I don't even know how they got down 2-1. They must have gave up a bomb or something. I didn't even see it, so I'm gonna go over here and stress out over that. See if they can force a game 5.
All right, sounds good, Tanner. Good luck, sir.
All right, see you guys.
See ya. All right, John. That's our guy Tanner Penrod joining us as always for our pick'em. Picks will be posted on the Twitter accounts. It'll also be posted on the Facebook page here soon. You can always find all our shows on Spotify, on Amazon Music, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, Facebook. You can relive the videos there as well. Plenty of options to view that, John. And before we go, we do our last takes. I do, if I can find my ad read. I do have one last one, John, I need to do.
Okay.
Give me a split second to find this damn thing. Okay, here we go. It's 2025, guys. Science has evolved. There's no reason to waste time trying to recover from a night of drinking. You know what I mean? The dreaded next morning when your head is pounding and it feels hard to even get up and pee. It's horrible. I hate it. I know John's old age. He hates it as well.
Wait a minute.
That's why I've invested in the scientific triumph that is morning recovery. Right here on your screen, there's a picture of it. Morning recovery. It's scientifically formulated to help you bounce back after a night of drinking. It's made with ingredients like milk thistle, ginseng to help you recover from last night's fun. Plus, it's loaded with electrolytes, B vitamins that replenish lost nutrients. It's a serious game changer. The new drink one before having a good time and then wake up ready for anything drink. Head to morelabs.com. Use our code Crossroads. Get a 25% discount, 25% off on your first purchase of Morning Recovery. Check it out. It's got the picture. And I like on the lids of these, John, it says take in the evening or take this before bed. So even if you're coming in a little bit, oh yeah, boom, pop it. Next morning, you feel great. Great morning recovery. Drink today, feel great tomorrow. Dietary supplement. Morning recovery. Check them out. The link, 25% off. We'll put the link up there, morelabs.com, 25% off. Use the code Crossroads today and get that first purchase in there. And as well as you're taking care of, show us your support of us by going out there purchasing this item. I have some here at the house. I really enjoy it myself, especially with my old age, needing that little pick me up the next morning. So definitely check them out. Anything, John, final words before we go?
No, man, I wanted to say, man, I just tapping in a little bit of preseason basketball. If you got to watch a little bit of the Pacers yesterday, they're going to be rotating. It looks like, a whole lot of guys out of center position, between Huff, Wiseman, and Isaiah Jackson, who had short minutes, man. What I like, kind of what I saw out of yesterday. Yes, we know Miles Turner is no longer no longer a Pacer, man. So the rim protection that people kind of know the Pacers are kind of known for, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be there. But I kind of saw, man, I saw guys kind of getting after it, man, making steals, midcourt, you know what I'm saying, diving out for balls, man. Rebound numbers wasn't terrible. The scoring in this game, again, this preseason, it's like 135 to 134. So my goodness, if that's what it's gonna be night after night, man, my gosh, the Pacers is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a highlight culture for real, as Adam Silver kind of said about the NBA, man. But I'm glad that the NBA is back. I'm so curious to see how the Dallas Mavericks are going to use Cooper Flag, because they said he's not going to play power forward, he's not going to play center, so he ain't gonna be point guard. So like, what, you know what I'm saying? What is that gonna kind of look? What's that kind of gonna look like for him? So, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be instant. You know what I'm saying? It's slow, but I think it's gonna make an instant impact. Be kind of impact kind of player. And that's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, behoove anybody else that's kind of out there rookie wise. I'm still secretly rooting for Zion Williamson, man. You know I am. I hope he gets his act together. But if it don't happen, man, like somebody else, he'll be with somebody. He'll be with another team to kind of, you know, somebody else to inherit that headache, right? But there's other little story, kind of tidbit. The Steve Ballmer and Kawhi Leonard saga ain't going away.
What's your thoughts on the LeBron announcement yesterday? The decision too. People
the
are
announcement
pissed.
that there was the announcement. I want LeBron James. I think, man, you know, what is he really playing for? You kind of look at that's what I think. The championships, whatever, you know, that team ain't necessarily. DeAndre Ayton is your center, man. Your championship hopes is like holding on like this. If you know what I'm saying, if he rebounds, come on, man. So you know, so I don't really know what LeBron James is playing for at this point, other than of course $55 million or whatever, you know, so the contract is or whatever. But as far as like chasing Michael Jordan or anything like that, it doesn't matter. You are a part of the history of basketball. You can't talk about any level of basketball, except for maybe college, because he never went to college, right? But you can't talk, but it's still his impact and influences on that game, right? But you can't talk any level of basketball or serious level of basketball and not talk about LeBron James. So like the decision,
enjoy him while he's here, people.
It was kind of like, man, like why did we even have to do this, man? Like it was like for nothing, because I wanted to retire, so then like all the phonies can retire too. Skip Bayless, we don't want to see you no more, and we definitely don't want to see Stephen A. no more either, man. So
Reggie
LeBron, because like they be done. What would Stephen A. have to talk about if LeBron James retired? What would it really?
I don't know. Reggie Sykes, another big one, big LeBron.
Damn, he had to retire too.
He'd have to retire too, I heard. So
I don't know, man. He trolls a lot of football teams, man. But like, nah, man. Those are the kind of things that the NBA. I'm glad the NBA is back. I love it. And like I said, we are in the middle of you know what I'm saying, playoff war, or you know what I'm saying, push when it comes to college football, man. So like, nah, man, I know we didn't necessarily tap in. I had some D2 basketball notes, man. You know, I'll do that,
Lord.
Brandon. I'll save it. But
I'm
like,
ready. I've started my reading.
But hold on, with these sponsors, man. What the dealio is, man. The more sponsors that we have and people kind of tap into them, man, the more me and Brandon can do these shows Thursday night, Friday night. Me and Brandon, that's the truth, man. Me and Brandon and
I do this 7 days a week.
The folks, right, and the folks that come onto the show, whether it's Tanner Penrod, you know, who takes his time out from his busy schedule, he's working, you know what I'm saying, to kind of talk the sports betting with us, or the homies from the Game Time podcast. For sure, shout out to D-Cot. I don't know about the other two guys. You know what I'm saying? They didn't did they get scared? I don't know. I don't like saying we weren't scared.
No.
I didn't think scared.
Come on. No, Isaiah's good.
Informationally overwhelmed, maybe. Because sometimes I talk too fast. Brandon
talk fast.
Brandon understands. Sometimes, you know, some of it is the East Side Ebonics, you know what I mean, whatnot, and he understands. And we convey it, and we can have a show. We've been prepped up, popped up, you know what I'm saying? Media credit for 7 years, man. But like nah, man. Shout out to those two. I'm just kidding, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Coach Ramon and shout out to Coach Isaiah. But like, because we all, it would be hard for all of us to be on pod 4 or 5. Like, man, it'd be noisy because like, you know, D-Cot gets enough. We get enough of the SEC.
Oh yeah.
But matter of fact, I want D-Cot to campaign, not to be senator. Like if Paul Feinbaum, if Paul is going over there, then D-Cot need to be the voice of the SEC. Why not? D-Cot.
Well, I've got a new name to be the voice of the SEC, and he was
no. No,
He
no, no.
didn't show up to Sunday's show, and I have people questioning
That's because he owed me
when he's
money. He
coming
owed me
with the
10.
Michael, when he's
How
going to
the
be with
hell,
the
damn?
Michael Irvin Jerry curls, and he could be the face of the SEC, the voice of the SEC now.
He could be. I gave him. You know what I'm saying? I gave him deposit in his little puppet account. You know what I'm saying? I say, hey man, shoot me a video. I ain't got so like he's dodging me. So, but it'll come through. It'll come through. He's a rock solid guy.
It's hard to find good help, right? So.
Right.
Come on, bro. Come at us. Let's go. Let's get it done. Conversation continues on Facebook, on Twitter, as always, on the website. Find the Apple Podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon Music, all those places. Then a shout out to our sponsors again. Scott K. Nichols, State Farm Insurance, Old Glory, and as well as More Labs. Check them out today. Use the promo code Crossroads for your first orders. We're excited to have those two new sponsors on board with us as well. So we'll see you guys again next week. College football show on Sunday evening. We'll see you guys then. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.